So I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna make a big introduction. It's going right now. It's just a starting thing. So
Yeah.
let me pull up the chat at least. Yeah, let me pull up the chat. Pop up chat. All right. So yeah, this is BlueBrony. Hello, hello. Let's check the thing so we can see. Yeah, cool. I just have a random project open. Let me pull this up, make it a little bigger.
All right.
Oh my god. All right, let me delete that because I accidentally stretched it. I think there's a way to make it to where it's not. Maybe control. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. So it's not changing the aspect ratio.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So cool. We just have a couple questions. We can talk about. So first of all, well, so you were on the latest Ponies at Dawn. Maybe not. Well, you were on Guardians, right?
Yeah, I was
Very
on
cool.
Guardians.
Yeah. So what was the song on that? We can go ahead and start playing that.
Yeah, so that one was Tale of the Valley Colts.
Okay.
And that was kind of a classical / musical and singing. I wanted to make something that was kind of an epic, something you might hear from Lord of the Rings or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Is that on?
Yeah, there it is.
This one, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So let me just post this in the chat. I don't. I mean, we can play it. It'll play through this. Well, it won't play the speaker. So never mind. But there's that. Cool. Yeah. So that's really cool. I mean, like I've been on what, and you've been on a couple more, right?
I've just let's say Voyager. I was on Voyager. That was my debut with Ponies at Dawn.
Very cool. Oh wait, before we continue. Oh, there's one person watching. Let me get some people. Is this the URL? Okay. This is what I literally do. I'm just like spam. I don't even know if this is the right. That's not it. That's not the right link. Hold on. I do know there's one way to do this. Just hold on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like I said, it's not a huge ordeal. Like don't be nervous. This is fun.
This is fun, I tell you.
This is fun. You're gonna have fun. I pushed the wrong link. Here we go. That's the right link for the stream. I like this picture, by the way. Did you do that?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the thumbnail. I actually just looked it up on Google. I looked up your name, and that was one of the first ones that came up.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's one of the older ones.
Really?
Yeah.
I know. I guess it was because it was linked on EQD. That's why I think it was one of the top ones.
It is one of my most viewed videos.
Mm-hmm.
That picture.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah.
Is there a chat going? Is anybody talking in it? Yeah. Okay. Look. Hey, Mordecai Mapper. You know him?
I do not.
Okay. Well, he's one of the actual. I don't want to get this wrong. I think he's one of the writers for Horse Music Herald. He definitely is. Like he's in the Cider Party chat. He does a lot of that stuff. So.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a very cool guy. All right. So moving on. So yeah, we talked about that you were just on Guardians. And I'll play it. No, I won't play it, but I linked it again. We'll do that later once we have at least some sort of way to listen to what we're doing. All right, next question. So the one that everybody needs to know in any kind of Brony stream, in any kind of forum for this kind of thing. So who is Best Pony?
Are we talking main six or everybody?
Whatever you want.
All right. If we're talking main six, I gotta go with the Flutters.
Okay. Do you have a reason, or it's just...
She's my spirit animal.
Very cool.
You know.
Very fair. Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. But if we're talking everybody, then I gotta go with Maud because she's so expressive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, next question. So, yeah, I mean, most of you guys, at least, I'm pretty sure, like, all the people who are going to be paying attention to this, all the diehard fans, you know who this person is. You know who this person is. You've probably heard him. He's on Guardians. He's a big deal. So who would you say is like the biggest person in the fandom, at least, that's like an influence in your life or as a musician?
Influence as a musician, my goodness. Well, I have to say, I really admire like Forever Free Brony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his voice is butter, and I just love listening to it.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, definitely. That's really cool. Do you have a favorite song by them, by Forever Free?
Ah, man, it's really hard to name when I have a new favorite one every month. Like I really like As the Thunder Rolls By right now.
Mm-hmm. He is pretty prolific, so that does make sense. I've not kept up with him much, but I do know that he's got a lot of stuff, and it's all really good. Like he does have really high quality stuff. So I mean, we'll just dive onto it a little bit, but like influences outside the fandom, if you have any. Obviously, we got influences all out throughout our lives, but as a musician, anybody else that you really like or want to give a shout out to?
well, I can tell you that growing up, I am still a huge fan of John Williams, just because the way that he could take a theme and just make you hum it all day. That's my goal. Right. I want to create themes that are like that. As far as like, I guess current influences, it's kind of, I don't know. I kind of absorb all of the Brony EDM fandom, EDM stuff right now, and just kind of take little bits in here and there where I think, oh, I could try and do that.
Right. Well, cool. Yeah. Yeah, John Williams. I mean, if you're a composer of any kind, or at least one that there's lots of writers, but there's not a lot of people who really focus on the composition. But if you I wanted to do an entire series, and I just never found the time of listening to John Williams music and like analyzing why it's good. I just realized since if I play this song right now, and I'll try to make it balanced so that it's not super loud, but we can't hear it, so I don't really know. They should be able to listen to this while we're talking.
Oh, interesting.
It's just that we won't be able to hear it, so like obviously right now it's really loud. Let me just bring that down so it's still kind of loud. Yeah, and let me just bring the mic up. So if anybody's watching, let me know if that's like a good mix. Yeah, so moving on. It's playing right now, and hopefully it'll go on to something else. But I'll try to keep paying attention and making sure that it's not going to something that's not you, because that's what I want to do. I want to showcase your stuff. Now, one of the biggest reasons that, well, obviously, other than the fact that you go to the same school as me, and we never knew this, which is pretty crazy. I mean, then again, we never really talked much before this, to be honest, but I kind of wish we had.
I know.
Either way, what's your experience as a musician? What do you know? What do you have as far as, like, what sets you apart?
Okay.
Basically.
Okay, so I guess the first thing is that I kind of am classically trained.
Right.
Is the way it goes. So I was playing piano. I started taking lessons in kindergarten, and I went all the way through my senior year in high school.
Very good.
And so that kind of gave me a little bit of that theory background.
Yes.
And I loved writing music. It was just something that I loved to do on the side. And at first, all I did was wrote little rinky-dink little piano tunes. Mm-hmm. But I slowly expanded, and I was doing. At one point I did a small ensemble that my high school ended up playing.
Oh, really cool.
Yeah, that was super fun. I got to conduct it, and it was like the best moment ever. And then after that, I started getting into EDM once I became a Brony, because I was like, whoa, this music is like super awesome.
Mm-hmm. So, and now Forever Free doesn't really do a lot of EDMs, but he does, right? Doesn't he?
I mean, a little bit. He kind of has a little bit of that poppy.
Yeah, definitely. But would you say that, like, do you have like a favorite EDM producer? Since I know that's what you make a lot of. Do you have somebody that you really like in the fandom that does that?
Well, it's hard to say. Like, I usually get like little bits and pieces from different artists, including you. I mean, that's where I got like the Dental Redacted song. I loved the tune on that, and I wanted to have some fun with it. But it's serious. I think like early fandom type stuff, like the ones that really inspired me to get going, Archie.
Like definitely.
Yeah, absolutely, and a little bit of Living Tombstone, stuff like that.
The bigs for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Very cool.
These days, I kind of hop around between different artists, and I don't really focus on one. I just listen to what's new.
Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, I mean, so you probably have a lot of I mean, there's so many now that are great.
Yeah.
As far as EDM producers now, but it's really hard, to say like one, because for one, there's so many. Like specifically EDM producers, there's so many. You can get so much inspiration from every single one of them.
And I mean, if I sat down and actually looked at my extensive list of songs I've downloaded from the fandom, I could probably tell you which ones I've downloaded the most of, and that would probably give me an idea. I probably should do that.
Right. Yeah. Cool. So, so we did get into favorite songs a little bit with Forever Free. I did kind of ask what's your favorite by them, but if you had to like pick maybe like at least the top 3, or maybe if you have a very favorite fandom song that you like, what would it be?
Oh my goodness, favorite fandom song. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man, that is a tough question right now.
I
need to pull up my library.
Yeah.
We can like keep talking, but
yeah.
It's like if I have my library in front of me, I can tell you which songs really jump out at me right now.
Definitely. I mean, again, there's so many, and I can maybe point to like a top 5, but yeah, to just like narrow it down to one song it's really
absolutely
hard. As with every area of musical life, there's actually, you got like production value in this video. No one else is no one can see it, but actually I can pull it up over here.
Yeah. So what I did, I have a good friend who's an artist, and she's really good. And so I decided I was going to kind of go all out with this song, and I just commissioned some custom art for it, and she gave me the friend discount, which was really nice. But man, it was a lot of I'm pretty proud of that video.
Yeah. That's really cool. I mean, I've always I've not been too ambitious with my videos, but I've always kind of wanted to. I mean, like recently I was, but it's really nice to have that more than just a single static picture and a visualizer, to actually have like kind of a story being portrayed by the what's going on the video screen.
Yeah, anything that makes people like want to stick around and actually watch the video. That's kind of what my goal is. I have as much fun making the videos sometimes as I do the music.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't see. I'm the opposite, and that's another reason I feel like I don't spend a lot of time with the videos. I'm not a big fan of the video process, especially the editing process. I do not like at all.
Yeah.
Are these streams archived anywhere? Yes, I do have a playlist under the playlist tab. I did unlist them all recently just because it looks really cluttery if you have them all on your page. So I tried to make sure that that's not shown, right on the front screen where all the videos are. So yeah, just check that out. You can check those out. I do a lot of stuff. I try to talk, and I hope that we eventually we're gonna try. We don't have a lot of time, but I hope we can kind of try to talk about theory and the process of writing music for you, because that's why that's what I like. Oh, I just clipped the mic. Bank Pain. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Is Roomies, yeah. He says, Mordecai Mapper says my favorite BlueBrony track is Roomies. So.
Yeah, I mean, Roomies is my most popular track I've found, and I mean, to be honest, that was kind of one of those tracks where I didn't spend nearly as much time on it.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, oh, I need to get something done quick.
Right.
And it just turned out to be really catchy. I love it. So,
that's always the best.
Yeah.
I mean, the songs I find that I spend the least time on are always usually the most inspired and the most liked. So
yeah,
I know that feeling.
Absolutely.
So moving back to the pony aspect, we'll actually do this first. I wrote favorite season, but let's do favorite. Do you have a favorite episode?
Favorite episode? Oh my goodness. I really loved the Slice of Life. That's a lot of fun. Of course, that one's a good. They were throwing pandas at us on that one.
Yes, they were.
But let's see. I also really liked was the 5 Stages of Grief one.
Yeah, the tanks for the memories.
Yeah, Tanks for the Memories.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I made as a matter of fact, I made a song that was inspired by that, and it's kind of It was like the second song I ever made, but
yeah, well, really cool. Let me
serious. Oh, it turns out it looks like I have 3 songs from the Wonder Bowls. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, they are. Did you go to their concert, Nightmare Nights?
I did not go to this year's. I've been to past years when they've done it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really cool. So you've been. Oh, by the way, let me just mention. So Mike's could be a little higher. Yeah, mixed. Okay, thanks, Pink. I'm just trying to make this. It's so we can't hear it, which is a big kind of a little bit of an issue. I'm trying to make the mic loud enough, but at the same time, I'm also trying to make it not clip because it is. We're working with one mic here. You can actually see it in the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And we're both trying to speak into one mic, so I'm trying to be. Oh my god! See, yeah, I'm just clipping it right now. Yeah, we're working on it. I know it's not ideal. I turned down the music a little, so it should be not as bad. Yeah. So what I was saying before. We met at Nightmare Nights this year. Actually,
yeah.
We had never ever really spoken prior to this moment, and
yeah.
Why most people hated season 6? Did you like season 6?
Season 6, it grew on me like a fungus. So
I like season 6.
It's like some episodes are like super awesome,
right?
But I was not a huge fan of Starlight Glimmer just because I was a huge fan of oh my goodness, the other Twilight clone.
Oh yeah, Sunset.
Sunset. I love Sunset.
Bank is watching right now, and he's definitely with you. I don't know if you know much about him, but he's like a super fan of Sunset.
Yeah.
I like Starlight. I think I think Sunset could have done the same job, but I like season 6. I mean, one of my favorite episodes is Amending Fences, which that was season 6, right?
Yeah, that was season 6.
Okay, yeah, and the main reason I like that is because now as you know, you did a remix of Dental Redacted, and she's always been one of my favorites. I try to do a song about her every year, so
very nice.
And they made her like a supporting character in that episode, so I was like really hyped about that.
Yeah.
So. I keep getting a little off track.
Yeah.
We met at Nightmare Nights, and we didn't know we were just kind of talking. It was like, where are you from? You know, and you where do you actually live again?
I live in a suburb of Fort Worth.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, 30 minutes away from here at most. Yeah. Okay, this one's about to end. And we found out that we go to the same school.
Yeah.
Which was crazy.
I love it.
Let me play Roomies if I can find it. Let me pull this up.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. Very cool. So yeah, continuing on, we found out we went to the same school. I was like, oh my gosh, we did not know that we were so close.
Yeah.
Rob. Yeah. So well, did you find anything that you want to? Because I know you pulled this up to like kind of find some favorites of the music scene that you like.
Let's see. I have I have 4 tracks from I'm the Moon. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of that guy? He did like a bunch of piano stuff, and it's like ridiculous what he did. Mm-hmm. There's also Lunar Dance. I have 3 of that person's. But let's see. Need to do this by date modified so I know when I added stuff, because that gives me an idea of which ones.
Mm-hmm. Mordecai Mapper says, did you meet MC Arch or Arch?
Yeah, yeah.
And T Presley J is actually his name. I did, and so you met. Yeah, I know you met MC. Because you were there when we met him.
Yeah.
Did you meet? Maybe you don't really know him that well, because I know he's a regular in the Cider Party chat, but you just recently got into that. So he actually just recently had a song on Cider Party. Just now, I think it was his first too, so it's like a pretty big deal for him. He's pretty cool. He was there too. I don't know if you actually met him though.
No, I don't think I met TJ.
Yeah, and of course we met. Who else was there? Did you meet Pony? What? What was that? Who else was there? There was the Discord.
Yeah, Cacophonous A Discord.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually didn't meet very many other musicians there. I'm really bad at networking.
Yeah,
well. That's partially why I can't get a job.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's important, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the best part. It's like you go to these things and you're going to meet people. Like, you don't need to be afraid of anybody there. Like, everybody's awesome. You know, did you meet Luck at least? Luck Rock? I know.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
I grabbed one of his CDs and that was fun to listen to.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy. And that whole, he's going around, like, he's been, like, several places now doing that same panel that we went to. So that's really cool. Yeah. So what you got?
Okay. This was one that I've been, like, listening to a ton, especially, like, when I go running and stuff, just because it makes me pumped up. Wanderlust.
It's Micro Thunder and Matt Twig. I don't think I've heard this.
Oh, it's fun. He does a lot of stuff with, it was just really 8-bit, but also epic, so...
Could I find it on YouTube, do you think?
Yeah, I bet. Okay. I mean, that's how I found most songs.
I did meet Jay. I've met him a couple times. Here we go. Very cool. So let's just have that going. I did meet Jay Free. Did you meet him? He's a cool guy. He does a lot of, I know for instance, he MCs a lot. He did TrotCon. He's a pretty cool guy, and he's in the Cider Party chat. I don't really know if he does a lot of music, but I know I think he raps. Anyway.
Cool.
Yeah. You should really like talk more in the Cider Party chat. Did you ever get in touch with EPT? Do you ever talk to him?
I mean, not like on a buddy stance. Yeah. Indeed. I'm kind of bad on that. I'm a bit of a lurker. I need to get more involved.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a good place to hang out. Yeah. Cacophonous A Discord was the guy's name. Sorry, I'm reading the chat and talking at the same time. I mean, yeah, I kind of. Okay, that's what I thought. Jay Free doesn't produce, but he raps. What was I saying? Yeah, talk more. This is what I'm gonna. Yeah. You know, it's not a. It's a cool place. Like a lot of people are pretty cool in it.
Gotcha.
So we're doing the showcase. That was the next part. Is just like things that you've got, that are big popular right now. What else do you have? Any? You know, we can't really show anything. Like what works in progress. It would have been cool if I had like thought about this beforehand and asked like, is there anything you want to show off before we, for the stream? But anyway, do you have anything coming that's gonna be cool or?
Well, right now the song I'm working on. So every once in a while, I kind of like to jump around with different styles. So this month I decided I'm gonna try and go for a bit of more of a silly song. Yeah. This time around. So if any of y'all heard my Horse Friend, that lovely little piece of work, I'm doing something sort of like that. Just something that's intentionally funny, and hopefully other people will think it's funny. But I'm gonna try to do a really terrible rap, inspired by Pharynx.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So you're gonna rap it yourself?
Yeah, I'm going for like I'm gonna go for like 90s rap.
So like that's really, really hip hoppy kind of dumb flow. Like that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, I know I'm not a rapper. This is just, sometimes I like to do things for the lulz.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're not having fun with it, why do it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I've never done rapping stuff, but like I know I would be super embarrassing. But that's part of the fun, right? That's you gotta just go with it. So, let's see. What is that a song by you?
Yeah, that was one of my recent ones. That one was inspired by The Perfect Pair.
Okay. Dance Macabre. So Mordecai, like I said, he's very up and up with everybody. So he'll definitely know. He's a really cool guy. Yeah. What else? What else do you want to? You got the rap coming. Anything else? Do you think you're gonna do more Ponies of Dawn?
Oh, totally. Yeah. And whenever I hear about the next one coming up, you better believe I'm gonna be working on it.
Good.
Yeah. Love to do some collaborations, stuff like that. I think I'm gonna try and do an acapella for Christmas. Because yeah, I just feel like I want to do something like that.
Yeah. Like when you say like a solo thing, or I know usually, or at least the last year they did a Ponies at Dawn Christmas album. Would you do it for that, or would you want to kind of do it on your own?
Oh man, if they do a Ponies at Dawn Christmas album, I'd have to jump on that.
Yeah. Those are fun.
Yeah. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of thinking just my own release kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to try doing that like 5-part harmony or whatever type thing.
Very cool. So you, I guess you do have some singing experience, or at least know. Obviously, with theory, you do know how it works. You know about voice leading and everything, and how to do it. Like I mean, I never was. I am a singer, but I never really was. I never felt like I was that good at it. But I knew like how to do it, you know. So I always thought like I don't want to really have to work. Spoilers, but there won't be a Christmas. How do you know, Bank? You don't work for them. Okay. Well, I think it's most likely that they're not going to do a dedicated one, but either way. So yeah, I mean, I use a lot of like. Do you know what Melodyne is, or like any kind of?
Yeah, I use Melodyne.
Okay, good.
You better believe I use Melodyne. Yeah, it's like, I'm not like super trained on music. I sang in church choir my whole life.
Okay,
and
that's way better than me.
Yeah, and like I was in my high school's musical. Not High School Musical.
Not High School Musical. A High School musical.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I have like a little bit of experience with that, but I mean, honestly, it's just like with music, really, it's more about experience than training.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I never really had any formal music or voice training, and the more I did it, the better I got. You know, that's just how it goes. That made me want to ask about something else, but I don't remember what it was. There was something about. Oh, okay. Do you know what Noise Horse is? Or Noise.Horse, I guess is what it's called?
No.
What it is it's a noise album. Well, the only reason I bring it up is because Mordecai, Mapper, brought it up. He said, BlueBrony, try working on a track for Noise Horse. Cacophonous would love it. And basically what it is if you ever listen to like noise music or anything, it's really, really bad. What it is just... Some people like it, but what it is just basically like just noise, just harsh noise. It's like harsh noise music. So there's an entire Brony album dedicated to that, and I think it's actually not just that, but it's kind of just experimental stuff. It's kind of interesting.
I'll at least try listening to some tracks and stuff just to get an idea.
Good luck. Yeah.
I mean, like, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I like some weird stuff sometimes, like what's his name? Philip Glass. You know, that guy. His thing is everything is repeated over and over and over and over.
Right.
But you know, there's some things that I like from him. So.
Very cool. Yeah. Okay. So it's a label actually. It's like Cider Party. I thought it was a compilation album, but.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's interesting. I just like it's kind of like what's the joke album, the Pinkamena Party, the one that's like it was made as a joke for like a parody of Balloon Party. So, yeah. Bring up something else while we're waiting.
Let's see.
What's a good one?
Extra Sprinkles.
Extra Sprinkles? Where's that?
That's a little bit further up. Right next to
yeah. The donut, of
that
course.
This one was... I really liked doing that one because it was like jazz piano meets chill hop.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah, and it was kind of a concept for Spike because honestly, Spike gets the short end of the stick.
Yeah, he does. Very cool. So, I don't know. What else? We can get back into this a little bit. This is just random project. Close this. So, that was really loud. Alright, well, I should have thought about this a little bit sooner, but I'm going to mute the chat real quick.
Cool.
Because I just need to take a break for a second. I'll keep the music running, but I'll just mute the mics and turn off. Cool. All right, back in business. Hello, everybody. I'm Ogdevol, and it's an honor to see you. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so yeah, Mordecai just said that Pink and Meat Party is not a parody anymore, and that's fair because it hasn't been a while since Balloon Party's been a thing, but they were back in the day, and now they're kind of their own thing. It's a little bit more experimental, but it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so let's pull this up. So, I mean, let's try this a little bit at least. I'm gonna mute the desktop audio if I can, so that we don't hear that. But yeah, that's right. That's gonna happen. Okay, never mind. Well, I don't know. What else can we do that would be interesting? Because I know, like, we don't have to keep it going for the sake of keeping going. I would like to like work on stuff if we can. Yeah. So I think we might just leave it here. Thank you all for watching. We're gonna maybe try to just like experiment with some stuff. I mean, maybe next time I do this, it's possible that you might be back. We'll actually try to have maybe a splitter so that we can listen to the same thing and not have the speakers going. Yeah, so let's give that a try. But for now, I think we're just going to shut it off. So, yeah, let's just do that. Thank you guys for watching again.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have something cool maybe to show you guys later on. I would like to... I've never actually worked with somebody just, like, in the flesh. So I don't know how good it's going to be. It's going to be, like... I like the fact that when I collab with people over the internet, they're not right there hanging over my shoulder, so I don't get like stressed out. So we'll see. We'll mess around with something. We'll just kind of like talk shop and play some music or just mess around. So yeah, again, thank you guys. I'm gonna